Everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have my update for my Pan That palette. I am doing this in conjunction with Dana, Danny, and Courtney. Danny and I are on YouTube, and Dana and Courtney are only on Instagram. All of these beautiful ladies are going to be listed down below. I feel like there's other people that are working on this, but for the life of me, I cannot remember. If there are other people, they're going to be in my description box if I know about them. So check that out. If you're doing this palette and I don't have you in my description box, let me know because I want to put it down there so other people can find you too. This is just kind of one of those palettes that we picked that we decided that we wanted to get used up out of our collection. It is not in conjunction with anything else other than the people that I have mentioned and are possibly down in my description box. Yeah, I just wanted to work on this. I wanted to get it out, and I'm kind of happy that I have picked it this year to work on. It's not as far along as I would like it to be. I will tell you that. I originally predicted that I would have this done by the end of September, but then, you know, some things happened earlier this year that put me out of commission for months on end, and didn't get any use on it during that time. So I'm months behind. It is what it is. I'm hoping now just to get it done by the end of the year. And if for some reason I have a little bit left over at the end of the year, I'm going to live with it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be okay. It's just makeup, right? All right. So I am going to show you where this palette was previously. And this is where it is right now. I have a few changes. Sadly, I don't have any extra pans that are finished. Everything had at least pan in it before, but I will have a picture of my palette from last month up on the screen somewhere. And then let's get into this. The first one that I have is Steampunk, and I have definitely expanded the pan on that one. I like it. I like golds, but this one is a little dark for the way I usually like to wear golds, which is on the inner half of my lid. It's just a little darker than I normally would like to put on the inner half of my lid. It's not bad. It's more of a mid-lid shade for me. And yeah, it makes me kind of sad because I don't have any of that left in here except for Cyborg, which I usually put on my inner corners. All right, the next one. I've been wearing this one a lot lately. This is Ember. And I have definitely expanded the pan. I'm almost at side pan there. I don't know if you can see it. And yeah, I feel like one or two more uses and I'm going to be at side pan on that one. And I'm going to be happy about that. I'm going to be very happy. The next big one is massive, massive changes in bloom. I have... I can't believe how much I've used of this. And I'm going to thank Sarah. I think it's Sarah Catherine is what her channel name is. She suggested that I do Slate and Bloom together to get almost a berry color. And that's actually what I have in my crease right now. So thank you for that suggestion. I like it a lot because the Slate is a little cool for me, where Bloom is just a little, not warm because I like my warm tones. It's just, it's so bright, but together they kind of like, they calm each other down, so to speak. And it's made it so much more possible to make massive, massive progress on Bloom. So yeah, that little bit right in there. I can't wait to finish that off. It's going to make me feel so good. For Cinder, I've definitely expanded the pan on that. Not massively, but it is kind of thin around where the pan is showing. So I feel good about that one. Teak, I have expanded the pan. Again, almost to side pan, but not quite. And we'll get there. We're going to get there. Next up is Dystopian. It is this dark brown. I have definitely brought it down here. Didn't quite make it to the corner like I wanted to, but making really good progress. I think part of the reason I didn't make it into the corner is because I had actually not thinking about what my goal was. I had been working across a little bit instead of down, and, you know, so I definitely have expanded the top portion a little bit, but I didn't get down to that bottom corner. We're going to get there. I'm not worried about it. Cyborg, that one is going to be, it's just going to keep going, because I genuinely, for a silver, I like this one because it's a taupey silver, and it doesn't, a lot of silvers I just don't think mesh with my skin tone. This one is just stunning. It is like the most beautiful silver I've ever encountered, and I'm not worried about that one at all, because I can put it on my inner corners. That's mostly how I use it. But there are occasions when I actually put it on my lids, and I just love it. I love it a whole lot. Slate, I have definitely expanded the pan on this one, going across. And even I've brought it down a little bit more. Oops, I'm pointing at the wrong one. So yeah, I brought it across a little bit here and brought it down just a little bit. Nothing amazing, but it is actually getting thinner through here, which makes me happy, because I used a big fluffy brush, not like super big and fluffy, but let me see. It's still wet because I cleaned it, but this is the brush that I use, and you know, it's making that all thinner through there. The one I'm happy about and yet not happy about is Noir, because I've definitely made a lot of progress going over this way, and I wasn't able to get to the corner. That would have been super nice to do, but it's black and it's hard to make good progress on a black, but I feel like I'm actually doing pretty well with this. And the one thing that I've noticed with this palette is now that there's a lot less shadows to compete for my attention, I'm noticing I'm making a lot more progress. I have other projects that have ended that had eyeshadows in them. Some eyeshadows that I had been using that I know have no chance of actually getting done this year. So I've kind of backburnered those. And the moment I did that is when I started making more progress on this palette. So now I'm splitting time on these less than I had previously. And it shows, because things like it's picking up speed. So I need to make some goals for next month, because next month is the last update before the finale. And I'm really hoping that I can do well with this palette. Like, I'm not mad at where I am right now, given everything that's happened this year. I did want this palette done this year, but if it doesn't happen, you know, life goes on. So let's make some predictions. Steampunk. Up here, I would like to clean out half of what is left. So probably this half, because that's just the way I work in a palette usually. Not always, but usually. So I'm going to say this half over here, I would like that one completely done. Ember, I definitely want to make some major progress on this. I'm loving this for my outer corners. I actually do have it on my eyes right now. And I think I'm going to say the same thing for Ember, but I'm going to do the other half since that's where I started. I'm going to try and clear out this half of Ember, and I think it can be done. Bloom has just got to go. There is so little there. I can probably have this done before this video goes live. I'm filming a few days early, but yeah, that one's going to be not a problem. And that will be what, my 6th empty pan in here, which would be nice. Cinder, I'm going to do the same thing. Half, so I have to go a little past where this pan is, and then I'm going to do all over here. Let's go for broke with teak. Let's do the same thing. Since the pan is on this side, we're going to clear out this half here. Dystopian. That one's, I don't know if I can do it. Let's try it. We're worked part way over there, so let's see if I can clear out this half that has the pan on it completely. Clear out that one half. Cyborg, honestly, I think I'm going to have that done by the next update, so I could potentially have Bloom and Cyborg done, because with not having a ton of lid shades that I'm working on, I'm probably going to not just use this in my inner corner. I'm probably going to use it a lot more on my lids. Partially because I do want to make sure I get this palette done. So I don't want, like, as much as I love that shade, I don't want to not get it done because, you know, I want the palette to be gone. Slate, going to do the same thing. I'm going to try to clear out just this half. So basically I'm going to have to clean out the bottom half there. And then Noir, I'm going to try to do the top half. And I'm sure I can do the top half and just slowly start working my way down and see what we can do with that. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot more dark outer corners between Noir and Dystopian. Ember's pretty dark on my eyes as well. So, you know, it's the time of year. It's cold and wet and gross here most days. That's just the way, you know, the mid-Atlantic is this time of year. It's humid, rainy, cold, gray, blah. Leaves are beautiful, but, you know, the sky's not so pretty this time of year. So I feel like I can get away with slightly darker looks. I still like my inner half to be lighter. I think some of that is because my eyes are fairly close set, and if I do too dark, too far in my eyes, I feel like they look even closer than they are. So yeah, I keep the dark on the outer half. So those are going to be my goals. Most pans, I would like to have at least half cleared out and finish Bloom and Cyborg. I think I can do it. We'll see. Pardon me. What is with my throat lately? I apologize for that. So yeah, that is my goal. Hopefully I can do something amazing with this palette. I'm kind of sick of it. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't even sick of the Carly Bible palette at this point without a break. And yeah, I'm so over this palette. I am. It's not a bad palette per se. It's just I don't feel like this is conducive to everyday wear. There's not enough variety in here for me. And even variety for neutral looks, there's just not enough to work with. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. So I will be happy to have this done. Hopefully it is in this calendar year. We shall see. This throat. Definitely go check out Dannie, Dana, Courtney, all listed down below. If there, like I said, if there's anyone else that I've forgotten, hopefully if there's other people doing it, I already have some people listed down there. If not, let me know so I can put you in the information and give you a little shout out. All right, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you in my next video, have a beautiful day.